Hi guys, Mandy here. So, scrolling through YouTube, saw this clip of this church that was celebrating gay pride, and they had like the gay pride color scheme and everything. It was like, oh my god. And then I heard that apparently that church got struck by lightning and burnt down. I was like, well, you fucked up when God would rather burn his own house down than allow that to happen inside of it. I think, yeah, we really need to just sort of use your brain, people. I mean, seriously, if a church is putting gay pride in there, I mean, why do you think pride is considered like the most dangerous sin of all? Because it is like the mother of all sin. So maybe you shouldn't be celebrating gay pride in a church. Also, guys, I just wanted to say, I was watching this this guy talking about how people want to avoid the temptations of things like watching porn and things like that, and I was like, well, okay, you want to stop watching porn because you're addicted to it. Okay, well, in that case, why don't you do this? Why don't you get rid of your phone, get a dumb phone, so it's only just a phone, you don't have the internet accessing it, other than to, I don't know, text people, and maybe get somebody who you know to put a password on your internet access, so you cannot access the internet on your computer unless you need it for work, and even then, if you need it for work, do it in a public location so that you do not have the temptation to then start looking up pornography, because you don't want to be doing that in public. So there's how you stop yourself from watching that stuff, guys. If you want to reduce the temptations of the internet, that's how you do it. You limit your access to these things. You get somebody else to take these things out of your hands, and maybe go and talk to someone as well. Talk to a therapist, talk to a priest, talk to anyone, read the Bible, do something that will distract you from the temptation of looking up these things, because it's not good for you. You know, everyone goes through these temptations. Everyone does. I've gone through it. It's like, but you've got to sort of change the habit, and the only way to change the habit is to actively take the temptation away from you. I mean, I know it's hard, but if you put other things in its place, when you get the temptation to look these things up, if you switch off the internet and, I don't know, go for a walk, then you might suddenly realize that there are other things that you can focus your attention on. Sex is not the only thing that you need to spend your time focusing on. If you do, then I think you need to talk to someone. Go and talk to someone and say, I need help because I can't stop doing this. There are people in this world, and I'm not taking this lightly, because there are people in this world who are literally addicted to this, and there are people who are wired mentally to be addicted to it. So and it's dangerous, guys, because you could end up going down a very dangerous path with this sort of stuff, and you've got to sort of really decide how much of an effort you are prepared to put in to free yourself from these kind of things. And I just think it's kind of sad that something as simple as just turning the internet off and walking out of your house is so difficult for people. And people can't leave their phones. People can't put their phones down because they're so addicted to the ability to scroll on that as well, because they like the instant gratification of getting a text, or they like the instant gratification of looking something up like that without even having to think about it. But if you turn the phone off and you turn the internet off and you go out into the world, you might suddenly realize there's a whole lot more that you can experience in this world if you just open your eyes, guys. Just turn the internet off, go out into the world, and experience actual life instead of experiencing things through a screen. I know that's ironic considering you're watching me through a screen, but if you feel that you cannot seem to get through a day without looking something up on your phone, maybe give your phone to somebody and say, do not let me use this for the next 48 hours unless there's an emergency. You know, send a message to everyone on your phone saying, I'm going to not be available for the next 48 hours on my phone. Here is an emergency contact number that you can ring if there is an absolute emergency, as in, you know, something serious has happened, like someone's hurt, or, you know, something is absolutely dire and need doing at work, you know. But try doing that, and you might realize just how free you actually are. And talk to people. Talk to people if you cannot put these things down, you know. You need to sort of take addiction to gadgets a bit more seriously, guys, because they are addictions, like serious addictions. People are finding these things very, very hard to put away. I mean, try it. Just try it. After you finish this video, just try and turn off the computer, turn off your phone, and time yourself, like with a watch or a clock. Time yourself and see how long it takes for you to start feeling the urge to turn them back on again. And then see if you can beat that. See if you can beat your time on how long you can hold off turning your gadgets on. And then you might find that there are other things in this world that you can focus your attention on. I don't know, play a board game. Get a friend. This is something you can do. Get a friend and play Trivia Pursuit. I know that's a stupid thing, but you know, I've really sort of recently got into Trivia Pursuit. I started playing it with my aunt, and it's actually quite fun because there are a lot of things in this world that you don't realize you don't know, or you do know that you don't realize you know. So try playing a game of Trivia Pursuit. You don't have to play the actual board game, but you can just get the questions and just ask each other questions. You'd be surprised. Just do something, you know, that distracts you, you know, play a card game, go for a walk, paint, draw, wash your car, wash a car, go and pick up litter. I have got a whole list somewhere of things that you can do that don't involve a computer. So maybe one day I'll read that to you, and you can try doing some of those things. So there you go. So that's my little video for today, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.